Good day, welcome back to the channel. Let get straight into it. I got an email from a man called Adam. He's an American who's currently working in London. He's quite a big fella. Let's get into it. But first of all, if you haven't subscribed, please do so now. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up, smash the bell icon, share, and we'd love to hear your comments as usual. Keep your comments clean and respectful at all times. Let's get straight into it then. Deaf Man. I've often thought about writing in with my adventures, but they have never been interesting enough. But your video about safety and people being worried about being safe in Thailand really bugged me. I live in Hackney, East London. I'm working there. I'm an American. And I'm a big man. I'm 130 kilos, 6'3", and can handle myself. But after dark, the little ex and gangs of mostly kids hanging about on the street corners, smoking weed, drinking, and being the big I am in front of their mates. I suspect, as with a lot of kids nowadays, the majority are packing or have quick access to a weapon, usually a knife. As they become old enough, they transition from electric scooters and bikes to mopeds. There's a few old dears and gents in my block that are terrified to go out after dark and just will not. And they're wary about going out in daytime. My friend lives in Oxford, and it's the same scenario there, albeit not so full on. His wife even locks her kids' double buggy up when she goes to the shops. So when people are saying they're worried about safety and crime in Thailand, it makes me wonder if they ever bother to read the papers or go online to find out more about where they are actually living in their area. I've been going to Thailand and mostly Pattaya and Jomtien for a few years now. I've never feared for my safety. Yes, I take sensible precautions, such as not taking loads of money out, not getting absolutely hammered and walking back to the hotel or resort, just get a taxi. And of course, not being rude or disrespectful to people, whether they're Thais or fellow tourists like myself. With regards to girls in Thailand, I don't have any specific type in regards to Bargirls or freelancers. I just go out, and if a girl takes my fancy, then I will obviously chat, and I'll go from there. I've no preference, a long time, short time, or just once. I just take it as it comes. How I feel at that moment, in time, and of course, I take into account and respect her choices, her preferences, and the bar rules. But by her choices, I mean that if I wanted short but she wanted long time, I would stick to my guns and either she went short time or I respectfully decline and look elsewhere. But if I want long time and she can only do short time, for whatever reason, be it personal preferences, bar rules, then again I decide if I fancy her enough to accept her limits or I move on. I found that if you decline respectfully and be particularly aware that she must not be seen to lose face, she will be okay with it. I understand this is a big thing in Thailand, so I will endeavour to part in a respectful way. Also, it's beneficial because who knows, tomorrow or the next time, you may fancy just short time and you already know she's a good girl. So never burn your bridges. So if I go short time, then always in a bar with their own rooms, or if for a couple of hours, then back to my hotel. Yes, certainly always give ID to reception, even for short timers. And maybe, just maybe, the one you wanted to have long time, but she preferred short time, will change her mind. I've met a couple that preferred short time, and we were in the hotel room or the bar at the back in the back of the bar, and she then offered long time. When I asked why she changed her mind, the common answer is that you have treated her kindly, respectfully, and above all been gentle with her. Maybe it's my size that, for want of a better word, intimidated them at first. Or they may be worried I would be a bit rough with them. But of course I was not. One even called me a gentle giant. With regard to lady drinks and bar finds, it's all par for the course. I think of it this way. A lady drink is 150, 200 baht, and that's about 4 quid, $6. It buys you time to chat, look and see her up close. You've not committed yourself, and then after a couple of lady drinks, look at the bar. If there's an insurance premium, if it goes bad, then claim on your bar fine insurance. It's never gone bad for me, so I imagine it's just a trip back to the bar to lodge a complaint. Freelancers are a bit more difficult to judge, but in my experience, a whole lot more fun. They seem to be more relaxed. They are independent workers, so have more precautions. My room is pretty tidy anyway. I don't take laptop or anything like that when on holiday. Only valuables I have is a passport, a wallet, my cards, two phones. As my father always said, be bright, travel light. The more you take, the more can be taken. Yes, I did say two phones. One I use in Thailand. It's my old iPhone. So I just use that when going out and about. And I found it useful before, as I mislaid my old phone and used to use the Find My iPhone feature on my newer phone to locate it. I should add that I say mislaid, it was not stolen. Anyway, yes, freelancers never had a bad one. Golden rules, ID cards, work out price, repeat, agree, treat with respect. Never have I been to rent a room hotels for short time. I like to be in my own environment. I feel safer and more relaxed. Some folk I meet, talk to, refuse to let any girls near their room, stating personal safety of their possessions, and their peace of mind. They use these short time rooms, so I guess they can be a good option. But as I said before, I feel comfortable in my own environment. Each to their own, I guess. Freelancers are also cheaper, but that's not my goal to save money. In my hometown, back in the States, would be about $100, and that's about 70 quid. And that's just for quick relief. And very pretty one would be $200. That's like £150. That's like 7,000 baht for a short time. So let's not moan about lady drinks, bar fines, and a couple of bucks for a meal. After all, if you take your own woman on holiday for 2 weeks, they want a bikini for each day, dress, shoes, and the whole works. Even my last vacation with my ex-wife, she spent $200 to $300 on hairstyle and nails, and we're talking 6 years ago. Bikinis, fifty to $100 a pop. We used to do Caribbean holidays or Mexico, cheap holiday, yes. What about £5,000? But then 2,000 to 3,000 for our outfits. So now, if a girl would be delicious in a 350 baht sexy dress, then she can have it. I love red, so it's not unusual for me to buy a little girl a red dress for 350 baht just so I can undress her. I did once keep a freelancer for 3 days at the end of my vacation because she was absolutely fantastic in all ways. She was a 10 out of 10 in looks, entertainment, and just everything about her. She asked for nothing shopping wise. And the only time she said, "Can I?" was at the breakfast buffet at the hotel. Crazy thing was, She was not expecting extra payment for the extra 2 nights, and maybe because we ate well, drank cocktails, and I bought her some clothes so she didn't need to go home to change or collect clothes, I gave her 5,000 baht. It's about 150 US dollars, 110, £120. When I left for the airport, she cried real tears, bless her. I will go to find her next time I'm over there. Anyway, that's Deafman. That's all I have for you. Nothing too spicy or entertaining. Keep up the good work. It's nice to have a channel that talks it as it is. And these of us that have actually been know this, rather than the scaremongering clickbait channels that actually damage Thailand's reputation and paint them all as dishonest, thieving scammers. Which those who already been know that's not true at all. All the best, my friend Adam. Well, Adam, good email, and yes, thank you for taking the time to write. Good point about people concentrating on crime 7,000 miles away while not realising what's happening around the corner. If anybody has got comments, please write in, give us your comments. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe now. It really helps the channel. Take care, my friends, and I will see you in the next one.
If you like this video, then please hit the like button.
And subscribe to this channel, it is free to do.
I was just about to say subscribe as well.
And leave a comment for the deaf bloke.
Like, subscribe and comment so the deaf man keeps walking.